Yo, Darren and Jason, we breaking the matrix. Circuits and codes, we shaping the basics. Switching the system, yeah, we the mutation. Tech disruptors, innovation and station. Iterate stomping, algorithms popping. Bikes getting flipped, watch the data start dropping. We the ones they fear, Wi-Fi in the gear. Crypto in the veins, blockchain pioneer. Screens glow cold, but the minds run hot. Silicon dreams in the terabyte plot. Hacking the globe, yeah, we shatter the mode. Data overload, watch the future explode. Disrupt the code, break the mold. Tech disruptors, we too bold. Darren and Jason, the future sold. Plugging it like on, watch it unfold. Laser shot focus, the lens stay zooming. Zones in the air. AI's booming, deep dive tech, no room for illusions. Cloud in the sky, no room for confusion. Fiber optic close connections insane. Hacking the mainframe, rewiring the game. Blueprints we sketch, revolutions we fetch. Echoes in the net, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Tech Disruptors podcast. We are back, episode number 10, with a very special charity-themed podcast today. We are part of Podcasthon, which is an international podcast exhibit, if you will, of all the best podcasts. And today's show, we're going to be trying to raise some money for UNICEF, which is a very worthwhile charity. Now, I'm going to introduce my little co-host here, first of all.
My name is Jason. But if you're watching this, we're not saying you have to donate to watch us. You can still watch it and enjoy the content.
Yeah.
But Darren's going to go ahead and explain a little bit about the charity that we're helping out, but also link in the description. Yeah. Everything you need to know, where to click if you'd like to donate. And we'd appreciate it if you would.
Okay. So we are part of Podcasthon. This is our episode number 10. Today we're supporting UNICEF. Now, for those of you who don't know what UNICEF is, UNICEF works in over 190 countries to protect children's rights, providing life-saving healthcare, vaccines, nutrition, clean water, and education. And basically, they're a UN agency, so they're focusing on humanitarian aid. They respond to emergencies, support child development, advocate for vulnerable children to ensure they survive and thrive. Now, part of the reason we're choosing UNICEF as well is because, Jason and I both agree that it's a charity that we wholeheartedly can get behind, right? We both have our own children. We both understand the needs of children that are struggling in third world countries. So we are going to remind you guys throughout the podcast today of how you can donate. But just to kick things off, I'll pull it up on screen now. So if you would like to donate to UNICEF, and we would love you to donate to UNICEF, it is optional, of course, but we're trying to raise a little bit of money for this awesome charity. Now, there are 3 ways that we would recommend you donate. So you can donate by phone. There is a phone number at the top of the screen there, 1-800-567-4483. Or you can donate by mobile device, which is unicef.ca. And if you just click on the donate button in the top right, awesome. And then you can donate by text. So you can actually text the word UNICEF to 80100, and that will be an instant donation of $10 to this amazing charity. So
yeah, we really appreciate the fact also it's not regional specific, it's worldwide. So
yes,
we didn't want to focus just on one country. We want something that can do and help anybody and everyone everywhere. So
yeah, 100%. So we are big supporters of UNICEF, and today's podcast is obviously donating. We're hoping we can get some people to donate to UNICEF on behalf of the Tech Disruptors. But more on that later on in the show. So, Jason, it has been a week and a little bit since we last podcast. I think we had a little week off there.
Yeah, I was on the tech Nomad Tech project last week because we were absent because you decided to take a week. No, I'm just kidding.
Sorry, vacation calls. Now, I don't know if you caught. Usually, we like to start with a little bit of a light and fluffy story before we dive into the deep, dark world of tech. And listen, when I'm always on the search for robotics and AI stories, as you know.
Sure.
But more importantly, when robotics goes wrong. So I want to start with this one here. Now, I know you've got a couple on yours, but I'm going to pull up this one.
I know it's when you're pulling up. I didn't put this in there, but yeah, this is, okay. I believe this is scary, a little scary.
No. It's
not the
one I don't think so. This might not be the one that you're thinking of. Okay. Hang on, let me just 1 second. For some reason, it doesn't like me opening up. Oh, there we go. Okay, so here's the context. there is a place in a hotspot, a really hot restaurant right now called Heidi Lao in California. And basically they have these AI-powered robots serving customers, but more importantly, dancing. Now, in this particular instance, this particular robot understood the mission. Its dance moves are pretty fire, if I'm being honest, but not maybe in the exact spot where they wanted them to do this. So I'm going to pull up this video here. So in this video, you're going to see the robot itself.
Okay.
Dancing, but something doesn't go right.
Wow, she's just pulling on it, isn't she? She's just yanking it out of there. So, if for those listening on the podcast, basically this robot at this restaurant, I guess, is dancing for customers. And surprisingly, no one's got their phones out recording, so maybe it's been out there for a while. But the all of a sudden malfunction is it got a little too close to the table and started pounding the table and the food. And what's funny about the video is that the staff, instead of having some kind of shutdown like on a phone where they could just they're really yanking probably a 1,000-pound a 1,000-pound robot, and they're trying to, and it's, I'm not saying anything that females aren't strong, but it's a little girl, like a little lady who's a lot smaller.
Yes.
And she's trying to pull this robot away from the table, and it keeps dancing.
It keeps dancing. Now, again, I'm not disputing this robot's dance moves. In fact, I'm actually pretty impressed by this robot's dance moves. I think
he might be better than you, Darren.
Well, I have no doubt that it's better than me. Not that that's a high bar to clear there by any stretch of the imagination. But you know, sometimes it's funny. We if you've been to like a lot of the restaurants I've seen, these that are like sushi restaurants, Chinese restaurants, etc., and we put so much faith in them to bring us our food and, you know, deliver it to our table and all of that. And why you need a dancing robot, I have no idea.
I don't know if that robot has double, you know, does it bring the food out and then do a dance, or is it one of those things where the robot brings the food out, takes your order, and then if you tip, it'll do a dance? It has to be like that. It has to be.
Yeah. So,
oh my God.
You would think with one of these like humanoid robots that it would have a little bit of like spatial awareness, like, so like knowing how far the table is away and like readjust, but apparently not. This robot was just doing its moves and decided to smash a couple of glasses and, you know, knock over a few plates in the meantime. Which again goes to prove my point that humanoid robots are not perfect.
In fact, they still need a human.
They still need human. Yeah, they need human to pull them away from the chaos they were causing.
I don't have the article, but there was an article about like a robot who was left to its own devices. And it was, I guess there was a video, but I didn't really get into it because we want to show the happier sides of AI and robotics, not always the scary things. But there is something that's scary I wanted to show.
Yes, absolutely.
I laugh because it's not really scary. Oh, that was interesting. The website said it was verifying that I was a human.
Oh, see, it must know we're talking about robotics today. On our special charity episode, Donate to UNICEF.
Yes.
80100, text the word UNICEF to make your donation. Keep going.
Yeah. Well, this is scary in the fact that this company has done something like this before, and they're going to do it again.
All right. Oh, yes.
Amazon is planning another comeback. So I don't know if people are in the chat, probably not many, but Darren, do you remember the Fire phone?
I do remember the Fire phone. I remember it being spectacularly not Fire.
Okay, well, hold on. Did you own a Fire phone?
No, but I did come close to buying one. Like it was cheap enough that I could buy one.
Okay. I think they were AT&T exclusive, I believe, here in the U.S.
Yes.
And they were $399, I believe. And it had these four cameras in the corner, and it had this like weird 3D effect, and it didn't do well. But it came with 1 year of Prime here in the U.S. when you bought one.
Yes.
So I've had 6 of those because when they were liquidated to $99, I bought 6 of them, got 6 years of Prime, and then sold those things for like $50 a pop or $100.
Yeah.
So that was a benefit for me. But what's interesting about this is we all know that Alexa AI Plus or Pro or whatever they have now.
Yeah.
They're going to integrate this.
Yeah.
Here's what's interesting. So Android's kind of like was built on the open source premise, you know, and everyone can use and build their own like UI over top. Apple directs you towards their services, right? Apple Music.
Yeah.
Whatever, Apple TV. So Amazon has a, no pun intended, a prime opportunity to make a phone that actually works with their services, right?
Yeah.
So why did it not succeed the first time? Was it the stupid cliche 3D things, or is it people not at that time Prime wasn't big enough? Because Prime is huge now.
Yeah, it is. And I mean, there are a lot of, I'm a big fan of Amazon Prime. I use it every day.
What else do you have? You have Prime. You have the gaming.
I have Prime.
They have RX. They
Music.
have doctors. They have music.
Yeah.
I mean, they have everything. And shopping. There's no way they can fail, right?
So here, I mean, there is a chance that this could be better this first time around, but I just want to drop some facts on you before you go more into this phone.
Sure.
So let's play again. How many units were sold of the original Amazon Fire phone? In the US only, because remember, it was a US only phone.
Okay, I didn't know it was. I kind of assumed it was a US only. Okay. I'm going to say 500,000.
35,000.
Oh my God. I bought like.
You contributed like 0.3%.
Holy crap. Honestly, the phone wasn't terrible. I think the biggest issue it had, the camera thing, they could have made that better, was the lack of the App Store. Like the Amazon, that's another thing. Amazon and Google have notoriously not got along.
No.
So is this going to have because Amazon got rid of their App Store, didn't they?
Yes, I believe so. Or it's just
Android.
for games now or something.
I don't know.
Is it going to have a Play Store?
Yeah. It doesn't say much. It's Project Transformer.
Okay.
It's going to have a voice-driven computing assistant. This is a la Star Trek.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
Well,
I mean, it's very early, but like I said, it's a vision. The new phone's personalization features would make buying Amazon.com, watching Prime Video, listening to Prime Music, or ordering food, like because they partner with Grubhub a lot, or they own Grubhub. You know, Whole Foods.
There's a lot of integration with Amazon now. They didn't have this before, right? So this might be the play. So the last Fire phone cost the company $150 million.
That wasn't that much compared to
compared to what they own. So again,
that's like me or you losing $20.
That's exactly right. Yeah. Proof of concept, cool. Alexa's up there in quality now. Like it's not the best.
Have you used Alexa Plus? I have not.
No, I don't.
I have the Amazon Astro, and it's been relinquished to my basement because my son kept playing with it. Plus, it doesn't work all the time. It's been having issues, and Amazon refuses to support it.
Right. Okay.
Now, I didn't pay for it. I got it through testing, but it's a $1,500 device. Why that doesn't have Amazon Plus, Alexa Plus is beyond me. But anyways.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. I mean, I'm just reading up about it here. Like, Alexa's apparently is going to be a core feature of this phone. So I'm assuming it kind of like the Siri is going to be Alexa. But I mean, they are connected with a lot of really good integration now and Amazon services that they didn't have before. So
one thing missing, maps.
So
that's the big thing.
Garmin,
Garmin. I heard MapQuest is coming back.
Possibly,
I mean, Amazon's going to have to buy one like Apple did probably.
Yeah.
That's the only downside, unless they have access to the Google Play Store. This is where
Which
Google
would be awesome.
Could say, hey, you can have it. Here, give us $1 billion. You know, they can start making more money off their Play Store.
You know what? See, if Google's smart here is what Google does. They say, you want maps? We'll give you Waze. Give us $10 billion. Waze is yours.
And Waze is popular though. That'd be hard for me to do that because they share. I think Google Maps shares a lot of the same thing as Waze. So I don't know if that would take away some of those things that they're using.
But think about it, right? Like by Waze existing, it essentially is an alternative to Google Maps. It's a competitor. right?
It's just kind of funny. Apple, Google, and Amazon, all the CEOs are like billionaires, right?
Yeah.
Trillionaires, whatever. Companies worth trillions of dollars, and none of them get along. Like, it'd be in their best interest to all work together. Yeah, and Amazon's never going to use anything Google. I just don't see it. The question is there going to be a forked version of Android again where people are going to find ways to put Google services in there and like hack them in? There's so many unanswered. And that picture right there you see is the Fire Phone, and you could tell there's these little, you can't see my cursor, can you?
Yes.
These little cameras. There's 4 of them. It made it, I don't understand what the use of it was. It was really bad. Mainly for wallpapers, I think, when I had it. And they had that special feature where if you went to Walmart, you could take a picture of toilet paper, and Amazon would automatically give you the price, which at the time maybe wasn't that important. I don't know.
Yeah. So, I mean, at the end of the day, I think what it really boils down to is, well, there we go. Playing with the thing. If they can integrate services in there and make it worthwhile. I mean, if they're going to sell another $399 phone, then it's probably going to be shit. The camera's going to be garbage. The processor is going to be cheap. I'm surprised.
That's a hard line. You're right, because I don't know what I don't know what the Fire Phone had, but the Fire tablets have been they work for what they were.
Yeah.
But if this is a $500 phone, is it going to be worth it?
I want to know what that first one had.
And is it going to only be US again?
Okay, I'm going to give you one guess on the original Fire Phone. It was a Qualcomm chip.
I want to say, I have no idea. An S series, something.
The 800. Snapdragon.
Oh, so that wasn't the overheating one. I think the 808.
That was I'm pretty sure the 800 also
was the whole 800 series, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, but this thing didn't have a lot of things that could.
It only had 2 gigabytes of RAM.
Yeah, but back in the day, it didn't need.
I know.
More than that.
Yeah,
it wasn't a gaming device either. It's it's a gateway to their services. It's strictly there to make money.
Yeah.
My question is, if it does decent, will they work into a tablet, a better tablet, a watch? They have an ecosystem just like Apple. They have. They're just as big as Apple.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I think they have more consumer services than Apple. Apple's more tech, like video and music, but they have food and delivery services. Because I don't know if you ever use DoorDash or
I have, yeah.
Whatever this, what I say Amazon uses.
Grubhub or
Grubhub. See, Grubhub's not big where I'm at. DoorDash is much bigger.
Yeah,
but I could see it happening.
Maybe. Now, speaking of phones, just for a moment here. So, did you happen to catch the new Spider-Man trailer, Jason?
Yes.
So,
it's the end of an era.
It's the end of an era. So, notoriously, Marvel's Spider-Man has always been a Sony Xperia user.
Because Sony produces the movie. Yeah.
Produces the movies. But with Sony's Xperia line flailing, they've transitioned. And Spider-Man is now using a Galaxy Z Flip 7.
So does Sony still producing this? Or with the Marvel moving to Disney? Okay.
Yeah, no, it's still producing it. Now, there's a lot of arguments that can be made here, right? So let's boil this down. The Z Flip is a pretty affordable smartphone for a kid who lives on his own. Okay?
It's probably the more popular flip they sell, too.
Yes, and for young people, the Z Flip is the thing.
Do you remember Sam saying his daughter went from Apple to a Z Flip?
There you go. So Sam can attest to this. Yeah. But the Xperia line might be in trouble. And there's rumors out there, just some posts today on X, people saying that the last Xperia phone will come out later this year. I think it's the Mark 8, if I got that right.
Yeah, I think the 7 was this last year. It had a I don't remember, honestly. Maybe the Snapdragon Elite. Yeah. And here in the US, it's not available to us anymore. And to import a phone that's not supported and has, I mean, it's always been I've had almost every Xperia except for the last 2.
Yeah.
Just couldn't do it.
Now, I'm imagining Samsung paid a fuck ton of money to have this Z Flip in there.
So Samsung's a funny beast. No pun intended. They backed Mr. Beast to do Samsung.
Yes.
They put this phone in everyone's hands. And what's funny is when you go, I don't know if you guys saw that there was another picture of Mr. Who's the Boss.
Yes.
And remember his phones of the year? The Oppo Find X9 won phone of the year, right?
Yeah.
But everything he's posting is still from an iPhone.
Yeah.
So
every video he does, he's got an iPhone in his hand. I don't.
So I'm not saying you have to use it if it's the best phone, but again, Samsung's paying people. I think the only person I've ever seen that's been using a phone that's been sponsored and paid for was the guy who plays, oh my God, NBA, Google Pixel.
Yeah. The basketball player you're talking about, right?
Yeah, that guy still, you see him on the sidelines actually using the phone. Now, whether he uses an iPhone at home, I don't know, but it's very rare to see someone back. So Sony, the Mark 8 might be the last year, huh?
That's what the rumors are out
so
there
if you're
right now.
slightly interested,
yes,
would you give it a shot?
I haven't had a Sony phone since the Xperia XZ1.
Wow. I had the 3, 4, 5, and I think the 6, but I did not buy the 7 because I think last year was the first year they didn't sell in the US.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. Now, I used to only use Sony phones. People don't know this about me. I had the XC1. I got invited. The very first press junket that I got invited to was the release of the XA series from Sony. I don't know if you remember the very large XA series. I understand why Sony did this because they're trying to appeal to a different type of younger audience now, and Xperias just aren't sold in the US. Teenagers are not buying a Sony Xperia. They're just not. This is nostalgic tech people like us who are going to buy these Xperia phones.
Yeah, the Xperia was, if I remember correctly, they're one of the first companies to have a 4K screen, which was ridiculous, except for on paper because it didn't really make a difference. But just saying, hey, I got a 4K screen was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Now, what's funny though, Sony makes sensors, right? They make cameras, but it always seemed like their sensors in their flagships were always kind of small and only 12 megapixel. Like they didn't, I know megapixels aren't everything, but sensor size, post-processing, they kind of left it up to the user, which I get it. If you're a professional photographer, you'll use those things, but the average consumer wants to point and shoot. That's why you should pick the Xiaomi 17 Ultra. It's the best camera phone ever.
Yeah. Okay.
We won't go there today.
We won't go into that. Now, so here is my question to you. Yes. Nicely played. Mine's heading back to the UK.
That's the photo kit, by the way.
Yes. That's okay. I'm good. So you're a superhero.
I am.
In a tight spandex suit.
Always, every day. Yep.
I feel like the Z Flip is the perfect phone for a superhero like Spider-Man.
No.
Like how many fucking pockets do you have in that suit?
No.
Where are you putting that phone?
It's too thick when it's folded. You're going to have to get a Samsung S26 Edge. Oh, wait, they didn't make one this year. Or the iPhone. Well, iPhone would never. You know, why does an iPhone do this? Or they don't care because everyone owns them already.
Oh, it's not on Apple TV. That's why. They don't have rights to it.
But you know,
that's why.
An Edge, like a ultra thin Air phone, would be hell of a lot better.
Well, I don't know. I figure he's got like a little phone pocket, which is about the size of a coin purse, stitched into his like spandex there, so you can just slip it in. But I mean, what are you putting? What kind of phone would you use if you were a superhero?
I don't know. I think a flip for a superhero is one extra step you don't want to take when you're trying to. Oh, my mom's calling. Let me pull it out, flip it open. Like, oh wait, there's a guy trying to take over the world. You know, I think an Air device would be smarter because it'd be thinner. But they don't really. I guess they don't make those anymore. So
what if I told you that the Z Flip was inspiration for an Xperia Flip? Would you believe me?
Here's the thing.
Check
on.
This out
before you share.
Yeah.
Didn't we just talk about Sony getting out of TVs?
Yes.
So they're not going to invest more money in a folding device that's already well established by Motorola and Samsung and Apple to come. I don't think they'd be smart to do it. I get it if they want to do a prototype for the movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, a Sony sock would be fantastic.
Fantastic.
But, yeah.
So here is some images of an alleged Sony Flip device.
That's
now,
a Samsung Flip.
No, but what they're saying is that maybe he's using a Z Flip because the Xperia line may finally throw their cards on the table. I don't know.
This has to be called the digital Walkman.
The digital one. I love the look of this fucking thing. If that's what a Sony Xperia Flip look like,
that looks
I'm
like
all
every
for
other
it,
folding
man.
device.
No, but it's got like the rounded edge. It's got the Sony logo on there. It looks almost like a Walkman device.
Here's
a Walkman
my thing.
phone of like,
If Sony wants to stay viable and fluid with their cash, I don't think a foldable's in their cards. I mean, look, if they want to try, but they're not going to make any money. If they're already limited, in North America, I'm not saying that we're the biggest consumers, but you're already not selling in certain regions. Why?
Yeah.
But I get it for rumor's sake.
Okay, now speaking of money, can we talk about something that...
Speaking of money, don't forget.
Oh, yes. Perfect. I will share that right now. Just a reminder. Thank you. Today's podcast, we are trying to raise money for UNICEF. So up on the screen now, you can donate to UNICEF 3 different ways: phone, mobile device, or you can text to 80100, the word UNICEF, and that will donate money to a very, very worthwhile charity. So
and any amount. You don't have to donate your kidneys and sell off anything. Just any little bit can help, because it's a cause that helps kids around the entire world.
Correct.
So, yeah.
And we're all for that. Now, where you shouldn't spend your money
a Sony sock
is so something that we wouldn't normally associate with costing this much.
Okay.
But I'm going to give you some specs, and you can tell me if you can guess the device. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to give you like a rundown, if you will, here. Okay. Ready?
Rundown. Okay.
Like combining luxurious aesthetics with computation. Aluminum alloy body, contrasting diamond cut border treatment, rubberized platform for maximum stability, slight concave surface to conform to the finger that performs linear, smooth keystrokes.
So I got a couple of things. I think it is.
Yes.
It's either like the upcoming Unihertz Elite 2 or Click Community, or it's the rabbit thing we talked about, that netbook they're coming up with.
It's actually neither.
Okay.
So I'm going to pull up a picture. This might actually give you a bit more of a thing. So Casio
Jesus,
is releasing,
of course they are,
a $600 calculator. I want to say that again.
Is that the calculator right there in the picture?
This is the calculator you see right here in the picture.
No. Lacquer finish? Japanese lacquer finish.
Yes. So Casio is releasing the S100X. This $600 calculator, which is a work of art, according to...
It looks like every other...
Now, before we jump in, I want to show a couple of extra pictures. I'll show a couple of extra pictures here, because I think you want to see it in all its glory here. But before we do that, this is a limited edition. So there are only 650 of these that have been produced.
What was the price again?
Worldwide, $600. Okay.
Be better spent on UNICEF, but either way, go ahead.
Correct, yes. So you've got an LCD display, which is quite nice.
Oh, LCD. 60 hertz. No, I'm just
it's only 275 grams, and it uses a CR 2025 battery, which should provide 7 years of 1 hour a day use.
Well, I see a solar thing on top, so I'm not really sure.
So I've got a promo video here, which I want to show you guys.
Come on.
No, for real. I want you to understand this.
Where are the rest of the pictures at?
Oh, I'm going to show you the video instead, because I think the video is, you might actually want to buy it after I show you this.
I highly doubt it. Your sales pitch was terrible.
Okay, so here is the Casio
Make sure it's not too loud. Okay.
Yes, special edition.
Okay. Okay, sorry.
I'm going to be honest with you. It's a sexy looking calculator.
It's not doing it for me.
You got to see how it's made.
I don't care.
Look at the lacquer just dripping off the paintbrush.
Man, look at that. Oh my gosh, that plastic.
That's wood. I think that's wood. And then they lacquer it.
I don't know, but that red, whatever it was better than what they're painting it now.
Yeah.
Look at that guy. He's hand painting it.
It's hand painting 650 calculators, bro. This guy's got to be in his 80s.
glasses. Look how old he is. He's sure he's getting it right.
look how happy he is with his work.
And
right?
Casio is a Japanese company, right?
Correct, yes.
Correct. Okay.
Been making calculators for like 100 years.
This is...
I mean, the back is nice. Look how beautiful it is. It's like, this is like one of the best promo videos I've ever seen.
That cool etching thing was kind of cool. Oh, they're numbered. So it could be a collector's item, like you said. Well, that box is nice.
Yeah, and it comes in a fancy box.
That's what she said. But anyways, I think I'm going to pass.
Why, you don't want a $600 calculator?
I think the main question you want to ask yourself, and I don't know if you'll get this but there was a craze going on 5-10 years ago, maybe still today.
Yes.
But can it play Doom?
Well, I was hoping, my question was, can you type in boobless on the keyboard?
Oh my God, I remember that. No, there was a craze where like everything. The reason why I brought that, can it play Doom? Someone bought a birth control. No, I don't know if it was used or not. Yeah, it was a birth control like with an LCD screen on, and someone was playing Doom on a birth control. Not birth control. I'm sorry, pregnancy test. I'm sorry, not birth control. Jesus.
Yes,
I mean,
okay. I understand.
I don't know. $600. I think I would rather help children around the world. Nothing against Casio. Hey, if they want to send me the number one, I'll put it on a shelf and I will use it as a collector's item. But
absolutely. Would you actually use it as a calculator?
I would never open it.
No, you would never open it. Yeah, that'd be a collector's edition.
I'd have to open it, take the battery out, because that'll get corroded and ruin the entire thing. You'd have to open it, right?
On a separate sub note, well, I would think so, right? Separate sub note. So I've been seeing a lot of Casio watches being talked about on social media. And I don't mean, and I don't mean like G-Shocks, like the good watches, just like the everyday average LCD screen, mineral glass watches. There seems to be a push going on right now of people just kind of going back to like these watches that have been around for 30 years.
Well, it's an ongoing thing. People going back to analog watches, CD players, record players, tape, VCR. I mean, I just saw a guy buy a brand new laser disc. Like, why would you buy it? But I mean, good luck finding a laser disc. But it's a craze. People are going back and buying retro. I mean, how do you feel about that?
I mean, the article I read was about a guy who had been wearing this Casio like $30 watch for the last year. I was reading it yesterday. I looked it up on Amazon. It's sure enough, it's $30. The watch has been out since 1987. And for the lack of a better term, it is just literally a watch with a screen, no fancy sapphire coating, no fancy, things. They even said in the article, the backlight's shit. You can't read it at night. But he was more than happy to wear it. And I think people are just kind of gravitating towards these kind of like nostalgic tech things now. And I think that's the play. I honestly think that that's not a terrible thing that we'd be going back to that.
Well, it's kind of funny you say that because it kind of talks about this. And I wasn't going to bring this up, but new psychology research reveals the cognitive cost of smartphone notifications. Now, with a watch, a smartwatch especially, it's like this Xiaomi watch, I swear to God, it's constantly vibrating. What I like about the Pixel watch is when it vibrates.
You like it that way. Keep going.
Well, certain times. But when the Pixel watch vibrates and you turn it and it lights up, it shows you what's there. The Xiaomi doesn't do that. So like it vibrates, you open up and you have to like scroll down. Like it's a 2-step process. Yeah. But I wasn't going to go into this that much, but there's findings that say smartphone notifications are affecting our cognitive abilities. I didn't really read. I mean, I started reading it. I wasn't really going to plan on bringing it up, but it was interesting that you said something about people going back to retro phones and or even dumb phones, feature phones, that don't have access to certain things. We talked about the retro cameras. I mean, it's just crazy.
There's a big push of this happening right now.
Yeah. It says here, 60 participants saw clear, realistic social media notifications, but knew the message belonged to someone else. It's just, they set up this, it's crazy. If you have to read it.
So let me ask you something that frustrates me about these notifications. So like I sell things on Facebook.
I'm going to put this in the link in the chat so you guys can watch. I don't want to go over psychology stuff in a tech-based thing, but
no, I understand.
Check it out.
But what I'll say is So I've been looking. I've got that a dumb phone in for review right now. The Mudita Compact, it's called.
Mm-hmm.
So what's interesting about that phone is it doesn't have the Google Play Store.
Right.
So it does have, though, like their version of an app store, but it only has kind of like e-reading apps and a couple of like news apps and things like that.
And we talked about the minimal phone. That's an e-ink phone, but it does have Google Play, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
So the one that I've been reviewing, I'll pull up a picture of it so you guys can see. So I just literally opened it up today. I've just started looking at it today, but this is the phone in question. And, don't get me wrong, this phone isn't cheap. Like, I think it's...
Oh, they're expensive, yeah.
$500 off the top of my head if it wants to open up. Now, first things first, every time I see this picture, it reminds me of... I'll go back to that in a second, but it reminds me of another product. So it's $399 US. So basically, this is kind of like a focused privacy and freedom from digital distractions type of phone. It's a paper-like display, offline mode for total privacy. And it only comes with the essentials, right? So basically, clean. It's a dual SIM device. It has fingerprint security. It has all of that stuff, but you're not really getting anything else. It is huge. It's literally the size of like two phones stacked on top of each other. I'm not sure why it's that big. Still trying to figure that out. But e-ink display. Basically, it has a headphone jack. A basic camera which takes photos in black and white but outputs in color. I know. But yeah, so I mean, this is happening more and more. We're seeing this more and more and more. So
right,
I'm starting to wonder if this push into basic tech is having an impact on other devices and on these companies. And I want to pull up
Well, hold on. I've been testing a dumb phone too.
Oh, okay. Go.
I was going to share a picture of it. It's
go.
Amazing. You guys were, I mean, I just
if
got
this
it
is
in.
2 paper cups and a piece of string, I'm going to lose my mind.
No, it's not. I just unboxed it, but I haven't had a chance to like do the review, but it's an amazing piece of device. I mean, look at this.
Yeah. It's black and black. I mean,
black and white.
Casio is charging $600 for theirs.
Look,
so
it's matte black. The white letters and numbers are easy to see.
Yes.
Right. And there's no charging needed. It will last forever.
Yeah. Now, what I was trying to get at while Jason's making a joke there is the rise of dumb tech having an impact on new tech? And I want to bring up an article.
Uh-oh. Damn it. I had that queued up. I was just going to share it too.
So I got you. Great minds. All right. Here is, I find this very, very bizarre. Okay, so Samsung Galaxy releases this tri-folding device. Pre-orders are sold out. You could import it, but it was hard to get. By all
you can still import it, but if you're going to import it, get it now because they're done.
Yeah, before they kill it off. Yeah, but they've basically killed off the trifold. It's no longer available in the US. There was an article that came out yesterday saying that it's been discontinued on the US store.
And it was sold for about 3 months, correct?
It was sold for 3 months. Why do it? Surely that's a waste of money. Like to go through the marketing, the R&D, like all of that stuff. Proof of concept?
Here's my thought process. They've been working on this phone for a long time.
Yeah.
Money was already spent.
Okay.
And I saw some articles, and I think last week we didn't go last week. The week before we didn't get to it. There's been some rumors, like always with every phone that's released, that there were screen issues. People were complaining. I think I don't know if that's part of the issue because replacing the screen when people were sending it back for warranty stuff, it was just too expensive. But the other rumor I heard was after they said they were going to discontinue it, there was a rumor that in 2027 they're going to release their rollable phones.
Allegedly. So apparently they might relaunch it with a thinner and lighter design. I mean, look, don't get me wrong. I'd still love to try it.
I still get my hands on one. If I had the money, I would still try it.
Yeah. I mean, you might be able to pick one up now that they've been discontinued.
Oh, you know much higher price they're going to be right now?
Yeah, they're going to jack it up now.
Because I think the website we go to, and I'm not going to mention it, it got jacked up to almost $4,500 USD. It was like around 4.
Yeah.
If they have any more in stock, I don't know. Yeah.
Now, so we see one phone is dying, but then there's another one that's about to come our way in just 6 months time.
It's not a fold, it's a flip.
It's a folding phone. So the iPhone Fold is alleged to arrive this December. So the rumors currently coming out. So we normally get a September iPhone launch, which would probably be the 18 series, Pro Max, whatever the fuck you want to call them.
You think it's coming out this year?
I reckon we're going to get it in December.
I think they're going to announce it, but it's not going to be released.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like,
so not this year or next year? You reckon it'll come next year?
I think they're going to announce it to keep the buzz going.
Yep.
And then it'll be released sometime in 2027, I think.
So here is why it could be released in December. This is going to be a fucking expensive phone. I have no doubt. And I think, wait a second, I had some prices. I sent them to you.
Here's the problem. The Vision Pro was supposed to be this amazing thing, and it didn't. And guess how much it cost? $3,500. Android XR. Whatever happened to Android XR? No one's heard about it. I think these companies jump on these trends and just, I don't know, whatever.
So the price, the alleged, so here, let me just go back to what I was saying. So the reason I think it's going to be December is because this is going to be a very expensive phone. $23.99 USD.
Hold on. Is this going to be a flip like the Z Fold flip? Or
no,
it's a fold?
It's a fold, kind of like the OG Pixel fold.
Right. Probably more narrow than that even.
I think it's meant to be the size of a, I think it's 5.8 inches, the external screen. If I remember, I read that somewhere that it was going to be a 5.8 inch external screen.
Thinking about this now, maybe Samsung, they already had invested that money in that trifold. Yeah. They're like, oh shit, we need to start focusing more on this wide.
That's what I'm saying. Now you get in my line of thinking.
Yeah. So I think I think the trifold was they already had made the units and they said they're going to restock. No, they sold out what they had and they had no plans to restock it.
Yeah.
100%.
So $23.99 USD is a hefty price tag. That's about $5,000 Canadian.
But here's the problem. Apple's got such good clout, at least here in the US. People will go to Amazon, go to AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile, whoever, and they will pay $60, $75 a month extra for 3 years just to have that phone. And if 100%. That screen does not break in the 3 years they have it, good on you.
So I think if they launch in December, it's the perfect time because it's Christmas. And most people's cell phone contracts go January
Here's
to
the problem. And I can't speak for Canada. And I can't speak for anywhere else, but in the U.S., especially the U.S., where Apple's very dominant, and I'm hopefully it's better by then, but our gas prices are going up, RAM prices are going up, everything's going up, at least here in the U.S. And I'm not trying to get political or I'm not explaining it away or anything, but the problem is do people want to spend $2,400 on a phone when they can buy they can buy food for a year or 6 months or whatever, depending on how much prices are. Canada, are your gas prices going up too?
Yeah, they're very fucking expensive.
I would assume worldwide they're going up just because of the situation, but I don't know. I don't want to discount Apple, but the last expensive device did not do well.
So this Sonny Dixon on X, who is a well-known and has a good track record of release dates for Apple. So he's basically saying here that in September we'll get the Pro Max, and Fold. So they'll be announced.
That's in September.
And then in March we will get the 18e, the regular iPhone 18, and the iPhone Air 2. So they're staggering the release of their smartphones these next couple of years.
Well, and you're right. Maybe it will get announced and released this year. I just don't know how long they are. Apple likes to perfect everything. Yeah. And very rarely, like I said, I keep bringing it up, but the minis and the Cs and the Vision Pros, great devices, just missed the mark. So do you think this is gonna, Android manufacturers are starting to go down every day. We're losing LG, Sony, whatever, HTC. Is them releasing this foldable going to put Samsung under more pressure, or you think it's? I mean, you think it's really? I think it's going to push Apple or Samsung to be more innovative with.
Yes, a bit more aggressive with their next Fold. Yeah, 100%. I think we're going to get. I think 100% we're going to get a Samsung folding devices, but way before the iPhone ones. So we're going to get them we're going to get them just before September.
You mean we're going to get the wide?
I think we're going to get the wide in August. That's my theory.
What's funny is that's what they did with the S25 Edge. It was pushed out before the Air. Yep. And I'll be honest, I still am a huge fan of the Edge.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever had one. And have you ever seen Linus Tech Tips? And so he had a video. He's from Canada. Come on. Now.
Yeah.
He had a video where he had both his kids pick up a phone.
Yeah.
And they gave him a list, the iPhone 17.
Yeah, I saw that video, yeah.
They both picked the S25 Edge.
It's thin and light, man.
And they're kids.
Like that.
They didn't pick an iPhone Air?
No.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
And I don't want to be a negative Nancy. I want Apple to be around because I want competition.
Yeah.
But I also want Android to survive and not just on one manufacturer. I think Android's never going away. I just want options. Like, we've tried Xiaomi, Vivo, Oppo, Google, Samsung. We've got so many, but they're slowly dwindling away. And at some point, it's going to be like, hey, we don't have to innovate because there's no competition.
And I mean, that's the rub, isn't it? Like, the S25 Edge was a great phone, but hampered by the fact that it was a thin phone. So you couldn't have, all the cameras you needed. You couldn't have the battery you needed and all of that. But Samsung makes good devices.
They do.
Are they great? Maybe not. And I think, Jason,
who you are. Yeah.
You had this on your run, or maybe I had this one here, and I want to bring this up because I think this is worth talking about.
The crisis mode?
Yes. Yeah. I got it right here. 1 second. Yeah. So, Jason, I'll let you introduce this while I figure out my shit here. Hang on.
I can pull it up. I got it right here.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Yeah. That'd be perfect. Thanks.
Let's see here. So, like Darren was alluding to, what's going on here? Oh, technical difficulties. There we go. Yeah. So it says here, I don't know. I was under the impression that S26 didn't sell well.
Yeah, it didn't.
Well, it says encouraging.
Well, I mean, I think they're still in crisis mode because I think, so here is, for the people that are watching right now, maybe don't know what's going on in the world of tech, the price of RAM has gone up like
850%. Yeah.
850%.
There was a guy who showed up. We had him on, Adam.
Yeah.
He went to like Micro Center or Best Buy and took a picture of 64 gigabytes of RAM, over $1,000 USD.
Yeah. So
that is crazy.
Listen, right now, every tech company is buying up RAM by the fucking truckload. And what's happening is that it's driving the price up. So Samsung, in this article, it basically says that Samsung, their smartphone division, which uses RAM in their devices and all their tablets and all their laptops, they're in a bit of a crisis mode.
Yeah, they don't want to raise prices. Some people don't buy it, but if they don't raise prices, they don't make money. And it says here, Samsung's S26 series reportedly off to a strong start. The company has sold a record number of pre-orders, mainly for the Ultra.
Yep.
But it says here, despite the early success, Samsung is still facing difficulties in the broader smartphone market, mainly because of this increase in RAM prices and other things. Everything is going up. Generally.
You know what? I can fix Samsung's fucking problem. I can fix it right here for you. Now, Samsung, if you're listening, I want you to listen to me right here.
Oh, okay, here we go.
Okay, right, here we go. Get rid of the 9,000 budget and mid-range devices you sell and just sell flagship phones.
I guarantee you in India and other markets that those A-series phones are the best sellers.
Yeah.
I mean, the S25 FE, I still want to try it for my kids. I think the FE series even has it, but you're right. This is just talking strictly about the S26 line as of right now. I don't know. It says that conflict in the Middle East, which was all Canada's fault.
It's all our fault. Yep, absolutely. Yep. Of course.
They dumped maple. They were flying over, and some maple syrup spilled all over.
This is true.
This
is true. Yep.
Yeah, it's just sad because it's not just the issue in the Middle East. It's data centers, just 30 minutes north of me, they're putting a data center, and it's raising energy prices like no other.
Yeah, crazy.
It's causing more pollution. And it's just, Samsung isn't the only one. You can't tell me that while Apple might not be struggling, they're not making as much as they used to be.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
right?
That's fair. Yeah.
I think the only company, maybe Google would be doing better. I don't know. But, MKBHD said something about this with the Nothing Phone 4A and 4A Pro.
Yeah.
He said that a lot of these bigger companies like Samsung and Google and Apple secure prices for a longer period of time because they make more phones.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's true, looking at this article.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like. I mean, I know RAM is gonna drive. Listen, this year, maybe not this year, but next year for sure. I think we're going to see prices go up across the board on smartphones, which is unfortunate because it means that Jason and I can't buy 8 million of them every year like we usually do.
Right. Yeah.
For your entertainment, that is. But
yeah,
you know what is pretty affordable, and that what you could do to kind of help a good cause is actually donate to today's charity for today's for our podcast. We are obviously raising money for UNICEF. 3 ways to donate. You can donate by phone, 1-800-567-4483, or unicef.ca if you click on the donate button. Or you can donate by text. Just simply text the word UNICEF to 80100. And a little bit or a lot goes a long way to helping children around the world affected by war and hunger and disease. So if you have a moment, please share. That would be nice. Yes. Now, Jason, I want to ask you a quick question here. So, you know that company, Apple? You may have heard of them before. I think they've been around a while.
Granny Smith, Honeycrisp.
Yeah. So you remember, that company, the tech company? Yeah.
The tech company. Right.
So you may remember they used to do like a Hermes line of like accessories.
Yes.
And they've just released their latest line of Hermes accessories. And I'm going to give you a guess on the price of one thing in particular. Okay. So one of the big showcase items of the Hermes line this year is a charging case. So if you can imagine a leather bound
charging case for what?
So to put all your accessories in, kind of like a travel kit or a travel, what they call like a tech case, I think they call them.
Oh, it has like a battery pack in it.
No. It's just essentially like a place to put all your tech in. All your chargers.
It doesn't charge. It just
doesn't do anything. Okay. No, just covered in leather.
Okay.
How much?
Do we have dimensions of the case?
Ooh.
No and what idea. It's made of.
I'm going to say, okay, so I don't have any dimensions, but I'll give you the basic gist of it. About the size of a headphone storage case. So if you look at like a headphone storage case, like kind of like rectangular with curved edges.
Okay.
A zipper.
Leather?
Full leather. Calf
what
skin
kind
leather.
Of leather?
Calf skin leather.
I don't even know anything about leather. Okay.
This is just a carrying case.
How much storage space? No, I'm just kidding.
Hang on, I'll tell you what. Let me help you out. Let me pull up a picture. This might give you some context.
There you go. Let's see a picture, and then I can kind of guesstimate because I'm a.
Now, if you know what's inside it, it's just the case on the outside.
Do you need a class? Do you need a place to put extra bands for your watch?
I do. So absolutely.
Hold on. That's a case just for a charger.
So basically, you would put in. So you see that little circular brown thing?
I'm looking at it.
Yes.
I see cable.
Yes.
Okay, for those listening on the podcast, it's a brown leather case that's got it looks like a charging adapter brick.
Yep.
An Apple charging brick.
Some watch
USB
bands.
C to C cable.
Yep.
And then a little pocket with an Apple band and another spot for an Apple band. That's it.
That's it. That's the whole case.
That's probably $11.99.
You are way off the mark. $5,150 for what you.
Can I just say something real quick?
Yes.
Without being too rude. I'm going to try to phrase this. So, for one, why do you need to carry around extra bands for your watch?
Correct.
2, you're a flippin' idiot.
Yes.
If you buy that. Unless you're a trillionaire and don't give a shit about money.
Yep.
That is the stupidest investment I've ever heard. Worse than a boat, which they say boats are bad investments.
Yeah.
I think if you bought this, I would laugh at you. I would not think you're cool. I think I would literally say you just spent $5,000.
Now, in context, we should go back to the...
There's no context.
No. Hang on. Let me go back. So the first Hermes line from Apple actually came with the original OG Apple Watch. It was some bands for the Apple Watch.
Yes, right, which is different.
And I think those in themselves were like $800 to $1,000 at the time.
Which is still ridiculously stupid.
Yeah.
But
now, again, we're talking about a zippered leather, relatively flat, not very big.
Darren, let me give you an example
travel
real
kit?
quick.
Yeah.
So, you ever heard of Mission belts?
Yes, I have. Yes.
So Mission belts I think they were on Shark Tank, and they make a ratcheting leather. They have all the kinds. It's a ratcheting belt. I use one every day for work. It's amazing. I got an email from a company on Amazon today.
Nice.
And they had a ratcheting belt, 2-pack. Never heard of the company. It's like Kiko or something, some Chinese knockoff.
Yeah.
I looked at the clasp and the belt buckle. It looked just like the Mission belt. Guess how much those belts were? Now, a Mission belt's about $40 to $50 per belt. How much do you think this 2-pack was? With
I'm going to say
overnight shipping.
$17.99.
$12.
$12? No way.
So I think what I would say is wait.
Yes.
I hate to say this. Don't buy a knockoff. Just go to Amazon and buy. But why?
I don't know why
confused.
people buy
why
the
do you need a
Hermes
separate?
brand.
It's not even
like
Hermes. Why do you need a case just for your charger and cable? It makes no sense.
So, I'm gonna just.
Where are you gonna go where you're not gonna have a cable to plug in? Like every place has a wireless charger or a USB-C port. Whatever.
Now I'm looking at their website, and they've got.
You bought 3?
I bought 3 of them.
Are you buying me a summer gift?
I am. Yes.
I don't have any Apple devices. Could you throw me a 17 Pro Max as well?
Do you know what's funny actually about their website, just really quickly? So
sure.
I Google Hermes, and the description in Google is women's tech accessories. Not for a man, even though they got a men's section. So
it's kind of like
now,
Coach.
Listen,
like Coach.
Yes, yeah.
It's a girl's brand, but when you go to the website, my wife's like, "Oh, they sell men's stuff." I am not wearing anything like Uggs. Uggs are women's boots, but they sell guy stuff. I'm not going to wear it. Now, I'm not saying that makes me worse or better than anybody else.
No,
but they do.
But I will just say this really quickly. So I just got back from vacation, and as we get to the hotel on the first day, my wife's unpacking her suitcase. She's taking all this shit out of there, and she shows me this leather tech case that she bought. Now, it wasn't bought from Hermes. Thank fucking God, because I'm going to
Hold on. So she bought it on vacation.
No, she bought it for vacation. Because she has like a Kindle and she's got like specific chargers and whatever.
I have, when I go on vacation with my family, I have like a big charging brick for the phones and tablets and whatever else you bring.
So this was very similar to the Hermes one. A leather bound zipper case with you put.
I'm going to guess the price. So hold on.
So I think she bought hers from Lululemon, if I got that right, which is a lifestyle, I'm
going to guess the price.
Go for
Hermes was $5,300, you said, right?
Yeah. Yep.
I'm going to say the Lululemon, just because you live in Canada, $3,600. No, I'm just kidding. It's probably like $100 or less.
I think I can't. I'm trying to find it right here. I don't remember. I don't know what it's called. They range on Lululemon's website from about $35 to $50.
Right.
And you know what?
Lululemon's a known brand.
Known brand, and it worked just.
Yeah,
as
but
good.
Darren, if you're walking on Rodeo Drive,
I know, true.
in California, and you have a Hermes or a Lululemon, who's gonna think you're cooler?
This is fair. Fair point.
And then you get into your Toyota Camry. I'm just kidding.
Yes, that's exactly right. Yeah. Yeah. Now, last story of the day, Jason.
Okay, sure.
If it's
I had some too, but I guess I'll whatever.
Well, if you got something you want to bring up,
go ahead. No, I'm just kidding with you.
So, ChatGPT has been in the news a little bit this week.
Sure.
And not for necessarily the reason you expected it to be in the news for. So, ChatGPT is launching an adult mode. So before I go into this, Jason, I'm going to give you one guess on what an adult mode may entail on ChatGPT.
It's not a search, right? It's like AI, correct?
It's an engaging thing, yeah. It's a back and forth.
I don't even want to even entertain what it's about because it's going to make me look like a pervert. So I'm just going to wait for what you say.
OpenAI is launching an adult mode.
How much is it
for ChatGPT? I'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
So this is a human AI interaction.
Hold on. The reason why I ask you how much it's going to cost because this guy right here is probably going to buy it.
Yes.
So.
100%. Who are we talking about? Me?
No, this guy right here. I just put a comment.
Oh yeah, Kevin. Yeah, definitely.
He was commenting some strange stuff, so I think he'd be the one that buys this.
Yes, he's a regular, long-time listener. Nice to see you, Kevin.
Yes.
So ChatGPT is launching an adult mode. Now, to keep it really simple, I won't go into the nuts and bolts of this, but I will just say this. It's essentially a back and forth service, kind of like Gemini.
Sure.
Where
like
you
Gemini
can...
Live. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Where you can talk dirty to ChatGPT, but it will interact with you. So if you can imagine, so that's it.
So instead of back in the day when you dial those 1-900 numbers, like the sex talk.
Yes, when you are,
So now you just gotta do. Oh, my mom found the bill on the phone bill.
Yeah.
Shit.
What's this 1-900 hookers number, Darren?
Oh no! Nothing, I was trying to get directions to.
I always told my mom it was the fisheries department. The hookers, right? She bought it the first time, maybe not so much the three other times.
You said the fisheries. Yeah. There's a lot of innuendos you could make and jokes you could
This is true. I just went with the hookers, like that's where that came from. But anyway, so Jason, is the adult mode on ChatGPT? Yes, hopefully there are accessories.
No, I hope not.
Is this something that will alleviate the loneliness of the masses for those who are seeking female or male companionship in the world of AI?
Here's my problem. Okay, I understand loneliness. And Google Gemini Live can be a friend. Like you can talk to it. Yeah. Like it's weird. I think I watched a video earlier about, I don't know what year you were born, but there was a generation, like they guess they consider us millennials.
Yes.
But there was an age from like 1980 to, or 1977 to like 1983 or something like that.
Yeah.
They're called Zennials. And we were the first generation that lived in a world where there was no internet.
Yeah.
And we had to go outside and play and knock on doors to talk to people. And then we had to move into a digital world, and we didn't complain because we just kind of learned with it. But every generation after it grew up in it, and every generation before us had to learn it in a hard way.
Yeah.
So I think that's the issue. It's like, what are we solving here? Yeah, you're going to have a companionship with a fake thing. Is it really going to be worth it? Like, I don't know, me personally, my generation, I can't speak my whole generation, but for me, I want that physical interaction.
Yeah.
But I think this Gen X, Y, whatever, alpha, beta.
Yeah.
That might be something. It's not going to replace physical touch.
Well, look, I'll put it to you this way. If you think about like anyone under the age of, say, 20, most of their interactions are done through social media. They don't talk to people anymore.
Of course.
They DM.
Yeah.
So,
but they're real people. Usually you're talking to someone real on social media.
Yeah. Yeah. But my point is I actually think that young people of today would be more than happy to have an intimate relationship with an AI agent.
But then how are we gonna keep our population numbers?
Well, that's exactly my point. Is this the beginning of the end of like our population?
I swear to God, if AI turns into sex robots that can reproduce based on I'm out.
Well, listen, you take one of those robots like that one we saw in the first video today, dancing away, and you put ChatGPT into its brain that has adult mode activated.
And it walks to your house. Hey, big boy. Hey. And it starts going like this.
Dance for you? Yeah. You want me to dance for you? Yeah, like that's exactly where we're at. So
it breaks your leg.
Know. Yeah. What I'm basically saying is if you are seeking companionship, check out our podcast. We're here every Sunday. We'll
talk
be
to
your
you.
friend. Where you put your messages in the chat, we will respond. You comment on our videos, we will respond.
Like, share, subscribe, set notifications so every Sunday you know exactly when to join us.
Exactly.
We usually never miss a date. We're always
That's
here.
exactly right. Yeah, we sometimes take weeks off just because we have a life as well. But we will just mention one. Well, yeah, exactly. But we will just mention one last time. Today's podcast was in, we were helping out a charity, UNICEF. And just one more time, if you have a moment and you have a few extra coins in your pocket, please donate to UNICEF. You can donate by phone, mobile device, or SMS. All of this information is in the description of this video. It's a great cause, helping our children worldwide. And we would really appreciate if you could take the time to, donate just a little. If you have a couple of quarters in the back pocket. But on that note, that actually brings us to the end of today's podcast. My name's Darren. This guy.
My name is Jason.
And you can find us on YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify, Good Pods. We will even send you a tape recording of today's podcast. Jason will pull out his cassette player. He will hit play and record at the same time. He will play the video from YouTube.
I will burn it on a CD.
Burn it on a CD. There you go.
There you go. Mixtape.
If you are interested in, seeing more of us, please like, subscribe, do all those lovely things. And we appreciate you guys joining us every Sunday. And we will be back next week with a very special guest. Soldier Knows Tech is in next week, Mark, on next Sunday at 4 p.m. So on that note, we will catch you guys on